No, I'm not drunk. I'm tired. I was sleeping soundly until you rang. Why should I be awake? I've got nothing to be awake for. Oh, don't start that again. Look, did you ring me for any reason in particular, or just to annoy me? I thought so. Well, if you don't mind, then I'll be off. Good morning.
You're in a bad mood.
And you blame me? Hearing that voice at this time in the morning is enough to put anyone in a bad mood.
Who was it?
The wife.
Oh, still happily married then? I heard you said you were tired and not drunk. Look at you. How many have you had?
This is my first.
That's good. For you?
Since my last a couple of hours ago. I fell asleep around 6:30.
Yes, that sounds more like you. Gin, oh, Ralph. This is getting out of hand. You're beyond an alcoholic.
Alcoholics need a drink. I've already got one.
Oh, yes. Can I get you some breakfast?
No, Mary will do that.
It's her birthday today. Let the poor girl stay in bed.
Oh. How old is she?
26.
If I'd have known, I'd have given her the night off.
You did give her the night off.
Oh, that was good of me. Did you get me some more fags?
Yes. I'll get them.
I'm really hungry for a change. I could just eat a full breakfast. Bacon, sausages, eggs, tomatoes, baked beans.
Wheat flakes.
Oh.
There's a war on, you know.
Don't know what this damn war's coming to if a man can't have a decent breakfast.
Why are you so interested in food all of a sudden? You've never been interested in one bit since you've taken up the bottle. And I doubt you would have eaten much over the last 10 years if it wasn't for me keeping your cupboard stocked. And I've seen those shopping lists you give to Mary. They're like brewery bills.
Who's Brewery Bill?
You know what I mean. Stop being silly.
Doing my bit for the war effort.
Now you're being silly. This country's on rations and your poor mother's ruin on your cereal. You've got more money than sense. That's your problem.
Not my fault I was born into money, is it?
I'm not saying it is. Not for 1 minute am I saying it is. But you chose to live like this.
Like what?
Like this. You live here all alone. You've never worked a day in your life, and you drink yourself silly every day of the week.
I live here alone because Marion left me, and you know that. She's just too ashamed to get a divorce.
And I wonder why.
And why did I become a drunk? Because I've never had to work a day in my life. It's a vicious circle. I drink because I don't work. I have no wife because I drink. People work to be able to buy nice things. I've always had money and bought all the nice things I wanted to buy years ago. So when I turned 31 and the novelty had finally worn off, what else does one spend their money on? Why are you asking anyway? You've never been bothered before.
Ralph, I've been your friend for many years, and I've worked for you for many years. And I like to think that when you did break up with Marion, that I just leave it to it. It wasn't my business anyway.
Well, I think I'm going back to bed. If Mary goes out before I wake, wish a happy birthday from me.
I'll make sure you're up by then, don't worry.
Morning, Mr. Roberts.
Good morning, dear, and happy birthday. And how many times do I have to tell you? It's Louis.
Sorry, Mr. Roberts. Louis.
Come sit down with me.
I'd love to, but Mr. Saunders will be wanting his breakfast soon.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's gone back to bed. I tried serving his breakfast, but he poured gin over it. You probably heard it get a little bit heated after that.
Yes, I wondered what you were arguing about.
Well, I wouldn't say arguing. I just told him a few home truths. But I don't think it sunk in.
Why?
Because he thinks I didn't see him take that bottle of gin just now.
I wish I'd have seen him getting told off and getting a little irate. I bet he looks great when he's angry.
Oh, Mary. I probably can understand his appeal when you first started working here, but he's aged a lot over the last few years.
He hasn't aged a bit.
Oh, Mary. You're 15 years Oh, he's 15 years older than you are. You need to be chasing men of your own age.
None could match Mr. Saunders.
Your poor girl. But that's what he maybe needs right now, though.
What do you mean?
Well, a woman in his life. Someone to attend to his every need. Someone to comfort him, to love him.
That's my job.
Tending to his every need is your job, yes, but the rest of the positions are yet to be filled.
He's still married.
Indeed, so stop getting so jealous. I know he'd probably not want to remarry, but he can take things slow. You just need Marion to divorce him, that's all. Anyway, here's me talking about Ralph and Miss Nobody taking things slow, and I'm rushing things before they even began. Oh. Here's a little something from me. Happy birthday.
Louis, they're beautiful.
Oh, I got them from the market, but I'm glad you like them. You going anywhere nice tonight?
Well, there's something on at the theatre I'm going to see, and then me and a few friends are going into the city we like into the bar. I only get out once a year, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I'm glad I splashed out. You can't be wearing a box of chocolates around London.
No, thank you so much.
It's quite all right.
Oh, I wonder what Mr. Saunders has got me.
Well, I wouldn't be expecting much. He forgot he gave you the night off.
Never mind. Seeing him is enough for me. Good Saunders, Mr. Morning, happy birthday!
Christ, how many have I had?
That's it, girl. Take it nice and easy.
Good morning, Mr. Saunders. It's my birthday.
Yes, yes. Happy birthday, Mary.
Can I get you anything? Any breakfast? Oh, no, you already had some, but you poured gin all over it. So Louis took it away, but so can I get you anything else? Anything else?
Just pass me the tonic and something for this headache.
Headache? What's wrong? Why have you got a headache?
Ever since you said good Saunders, Mr. Morning, actually.
Sorry, Mr. Saunders. I'll go get you something.
How could somebody have so much energy at this time?
Some of us weren't up until 6:30 drinking.
It's not easy, you know.
You have beautiful eyes.
What?
Would you like some ice?
No, Mary, just the cloth. And the tonic. Thank you.
You hide it well.
What do you mean?
You're a nervous wreck around him.
I'm not, am I?
You squeeze the damp cloth into his gin and put the tonic on his head.
What a fool I am. What must he think of me?
He probably thinks you're a fool. No, I think he's too drunk to realise. No, I'm sure he's too drunk to realise.
Well, I can't sit around here all day. I best get on with my jobs.
Yes, well, I need to go to the bank and go shopping. I'll be back later to see you before you go. It'll make a nice change to see you out of that outfit. You're not going like that, are you?
Of course not.
Okay. Goodbye, dear.
Yes, bye, Mr. Roberts. Louis.
Goodbye, dear. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I bought you some food.
Anything of the alcoholic nature?
Only you, from what I can see, dear. No, I tried to look for some gin-infused wheat flakes, but I don't think they have them in stock at present.
Did you get me some more cigarettes?
I bought you 20 this morning. I thought that would be enough.
Yes, for this morning.
I bet you were asleep most of the morning.
I wasn't. It was 11:30 when I reawoke.
So you've smoked 20 cigarettes in 3.5 hours?
Well, I can't find today's paper, and there's nothing good on the radio.
If it's not another drink being poured, then it's not worth listening to for you.
Every time you sit here, you read that same magazine. You must know it word for word.
It's so I don't have to look at your face. And if it bothers you so much, then why don't you put some different magazines out for me?
This is not a dentist's waiting room. May I remind you that you're my butler? If you come here just to insult me, then you can bugger off.
No, Ralph, I will not bugger off. I came to talk to you about something.
What?
Well, have you ever thought about being with somebody new? I wasn't talking about me.
Oh, well, I suppose I have from time to time. Why?
I just wondered, that's all. I think it'll do you good.
Oh, haven't I got enough women in my life with you? Mary and... what's her name?
Who?
My wife.
Marry.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, but you're not romantically involved with me or Mary, and certainly not your wife. You can be barely romantically involved with someone you barely know the name of.
You could be. For a night.
Ralph! If you're not going to be serious, there's no point talking about it.
If you want me to be serious, you'll have to get me another drink.
Only if you promise to be serious.
I promise, I promise.
So, have you or haven't you
What?
ever thought about being with another woman?
Yes, but I don't want one, and even if I did, it's impossible at the moment. You'll have to fill it more than that if you want me to be as serious as this.
Why is it impossible?
Because of how my life is. I'm still married for a start. And like you said this morning, I'm in my 40s now. It's too late for me.
It's never too late. And your wife will have to file for a divorce sometime. You can't stay married and live at opposite ends of the country forever. And as much as you deny it, you drink like a fish. It's not good, Ralph. You need a woman in your life. Someone to take care of you, to comfort you, and keep you busy.
I can think of a few ways a woman could keep me busy.
You said you'd be serious if I got you another drink, and I have, so stop with the crude remarks. Your wife was never right for you. Nope. She was just a gold digger, if you ask me. And I don't think she left you because of your emerging drinking habits at the time. Rather, she had her fill.
Now, if that were true, we'd already be divorced. She knows she'd get something out of it. I suppose if you could describe the woman to me. If she was in her 20s, petite, full-blooded, with long blonde hair, then yes, maybe I'd be interested.
Petite, full-bodied, with a blonde head. Are you talking about a girl or half a Guinness? No, it might not be too late for you, but it's too early for someone of that description to be with someone of your age.
Charming.
You've got to be realistic, Ralph.
Serious and realistic. This is beyond me. I'm going back to bed.
You practically just got up.
And now I'm going back to sleep.
But you won't have seen Mary in her glad rags.
Oh, just tell her I think she looks nice.
But you won't have seen her.
Well, even if I didn't think she looked nice, I'd tell her she did, so it doesn't matter if I see her or not, does it?
Oh, go back to bed. Well, at least I tried. Excuse me, may I ask who you are?
You may.
Mary? Is that you? You actually look quite attractive. And those earrings look wonderful, my dear.
Thank you, Louis.
It's an unbelievable transformation.
You really think so?
Of course. What time are you going out?
Around 5 o'clock.
Oh, that gives us enough time for a quick drink before you go.
Do you think we should? Where's Mr. Saunders?
Where do you think?
In bed.
You got it in one.
Oh. You won't get to see me before I go.
Well, he told me to tell you that he thinks you look nice.
But how?
Don't ask. Well, if I didn't recognise you, then he certainly wouldn't. He would walk straight past you. Wait a minute. He would walk straight past you.
You just said that.
No, I think I've just had an idea.
What is it?
Oh, never mind.
Tell me.
No, forget I ever said anything. You said you were going to the theatre? You going to see anything nice?
Love from a Stranger. Have you heard of it? Are you all right?
Yes. No, I just had a few drinks, you know. It's the first time. I think it's gone to my head a little.
Well, I better be off anyway.
Yes. Okay, have a lovely time then.
I'm sure I will.
I'm sure you'll have lots to tell in the morning.
I'm sure I'll have plenty to tell you.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just wish Mr. Saunders could have seen me before I went out.
Go and have a good night.
Thank you, Louis, I will. See you in the morning.
Goodbye, dear. I'm sure he'll see you. He will walk straight past you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. Have you had enough sleep for one day now?
Yes, I think... Is that my sherry?
No. It's mine and Mary's. I poured us one each before she left.
Well, if she's gone, then I'm not letting it go to waste. Did you tell her I think she looks nice?
Yes, she was just as confused as I was. But I think she liked it. Ralph,
What?
do you know how you said that if I could find someone in their 20s,
Yes.
petite, full-bodied, with long blonde hair, that you'll be interested in meeting them?
And you told me to be realistic, yes.
Well, I might have found you just the girl.
Oh, are you sure it's not too early for someone of that description to be with someone of my age?
If you're not interested, then fine.
No, go on. Do I know them? Is it one of those beautiful creatures you brought round here for dinner a couple of months ago?
Yes, but she's different. She's a friend of mine, though. Her name is Mildred. Mildred.
Mildred? Poor girl.
Yes, but she's a good-looking Mildred, though, I can assure you that. I remember she took a fancy to you when I showed her a picture of you.
What did she say?
Well, she didn't say anything really, but, you know, we know these things.
She must have said something.
Actually, yes, she did. She mentioned that you, have beautiful eyes.
Go on.
I don't remember anything else.
Shame. She sounds interesting.
So, do you want me to arrange a blind date?
A what?
A blind date, a meeting between two people that have never seen each other before, which is arranged by a friend of theirs, you know, of both parties. In this case, that is me.
I see. Oh, I don't know. I feel foolish going on a date at my age.
I'll tell her to meet you at your favourite pub.
All right. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night it is. I'll talk to her in the morning.
I think this calls for a celebration. Will you have another?
I think I will, actually. Mildred, what on earth were you thinking of? Good morning, Mary. How are you?
My head's a little sore, but I had a wonderful night.
Yes, well, I'm a little worse for wear, too. I had a few drinks with Ralph last night before I went to bed.
The kettle's just boiled if you want one.
I'd love one.
Yes, the theatre was lovely, but the usual place we go to was closed.
Oh, so what did you do?
Went to the club next door instead, the Banana Club. It's surprisingly better than I thought it would be.
Oh. So it worked out then? Now, Mary, I need to talk to you about something.
What is it? There's nothing wrong with Mr. Saunders, is there?
No, but it's about him.
What is it?
I might have gotten Ralph to take you out.
Is this a joke?
No, I'm being honest.
How? Ooh, well, I never thought he liked me in that way.
Yes, well, what can I say? Let me see. Go back.
Louis,
Yes?
I don't understand.
What?
Well, how?
There's just one complication.
What is it?
You won't be going as you.
I don't understand.
You'll be going under the name of Mildred.
Mildred?
I'm sorry, I panicked. It was the first name I thought of. When I saw you yesterday looking like you did, you generally look like a different person. That's when I had the idea. You could take Ralph and he wouldn't know it was you. And at the same time, that he could be with someone that, you know, that I knew you would take care of him and everything.
Louis, I'm flattered, but I still don't understand.
He won't take his housekeeper, but he will take Mildred out.
And what happens when he finds out it's me? It's bound to go wrong.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, I'm desperate. And so are you.
It's perfect! Thank you!
Now, you can't act like you usually do around him.
I won't.
Yes, you say this, and you're perfectly fine with me. But if Ralph walked through that door right now, you will go to jelly.
I'd control myself, somehow.
You've got to.
When am I meeting him?
Tonight.
I can't go tonight. I was out last night.
Mary, he's not going to be in tonight. He'll be with you.
Oh, yes.
But you'll have to leave before he does, which I'm sure you will. You're meeting him at the Wagon and Horses, which I'm pretty sure he'll stay to keep the landlord up.
I'm so nervous.
Don't be. And don't go to jelly.
I won't. Good morning, Mr. Saunders.
Good morning, Mary. Louis, did you,
Did I get you some more cigarettes? Yes.
Oh, and, Mary, happy birthday.
Thank you, but my birthday was yesterday, Mr. Saunders.
Oh, yes.
I know, but I wasn't expecting him then. I'll be more prepared for tonight, so what time am I meeting him?
I thought about 7:30.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. I'll have to tell him then. Ralph!
Yes?
She says about 7:30. Is that all right with you?
Fine.
I'll see you there.
Oh.
What was that?
Nothing, dear. You go back to bed. Go on.
Sorry.
Oh, why do I feel so nervous? I should have never agreed to this in the first place. At least I get to go to the Wagon and Horses. But I've got to go with a woman. A young woman. Oh, she's never going to find me attractive. But Mildred. What sort of a standards can we expect from a Mildred? I haven't taken a woman out for years. Is she expecting a few drinks or a meal? Good evening. Good evening. Would you like a drink? What could I get you? Should I ask her for a drink straight away? No, I don't think that would give the right impression. Too late for that. After all, it's what you do, to good health and all that. But once I buy her one drink, she'll expect me to pay for them all. But that's what men do, isn't it? Or what gentlemen do. Well, I've never been a gentleman, and I don't intend to start now. But I suppose I'll have to. I can't afford to cock this up. I might not get another opportunity like it. Look at you. 41 and crinkled round the edges like a treasure map. The hairline's on the move again as well. Oh, where's the years gone? Same place as the hairline, I expect. What I'm worried about most is if I get feelings for her. I'm doing this for Louis more than me. If I get feelings for her, that's me finished. I can't go sappy as well as saggy at my age. The main reason I agreed to this was because of the wagon and horses. Now I think about it, it's not really the right place to woo a woman, with all the old boys smoking their pipes and burping. Oh, the whole thing is ridiculous. I'm not going. Yes, I am. But I'm not going to get feelings for her. I'm doing this for Louis. And any optional extras. Calm yourself, Ralph, you're sweating. Oh. It's only a woman. You've never been afraid of a woman before. Let's not drink much more. Not until I get there, anyway. Suppose there's only a bit left. Suppose I could just have one more. I wonder if she's nervous. Do Mildreds get nervous? Why do I keep categorising her as if she's a separate race of human being? I wonder if she's sat in her lounge, asking herself if Ralphs get nervous. No, she's probably got some sense between her ears. But even that's questionable. She did agree to come out with me. She did say I have beautiful eyes, though. Or was that Louis just saying that? Has he tricked this poor girl into coming out with me, I wonder? Better stop getting paranoid. Well, you better be off. Don't bottle it now.
Evening, Ralph. The stool's free, or would you just prefer to lay on the floor now? Save yourself falling off it later.
This is not a night for joking, Jack. I'm looking for a young lady. She's blind or something.
It's a good job she's not looking for you, then. Young lady, what are you up to, you old dog?
Oh, it's not like that. Louis's worried about my drinking. Thinks I need a woman in my life to keep me under control.
Are you worried about your drinking?
Bottle of bitter and a whiskey, please, Jack.
Yeah, I didn't think you were. What about you? Do you think you need a woman to keep you under control?
Me? I don't know what I need.
Hey, you tasty one here, though. Or in here, anyway. She can't be yours.
Is it Ralph?
Yes, you must be Mildred.
I thought it was you. I recognised you from your photograph.
Oh, yes, would you like a drink?
I'd love one.
Same again, please, Jack.
Will it be the whiskey or the bitter, darling?
Oh, yes, of course, sorry, I didn't ask what you wanted, did I?
I'll have a sidecar, please.
Motorcycle outside, is it? Oh, what goes in one of them, then?
Brandy, concho and lemon juice.
Oh, yeah, never heard of that.
I love them.
We haven't got any lemon juice, I'm afraid. Is it all right without?
It should be, yes.
We haven't got any lime juice either, if you want it without that as well.
What's the damage, Jack?
Well, normally something like this I would do for a bob. But, Ralph, for you, I will do it for 2.
2 shillings?
You can afford it, can't you? Besides, you need to treat the lady right. Will there be anything else?
Yes, just bring us a couple of menus. We'll be set over here.
Hey, make sure he spends the evening.
Jack, stool.
Your Majesty.
What did he say to you?
Nothing. You didn't have to pay so much for this, you know.
It's all right, as long as I get to try a bit.
Sure.
Oh, that's strong for a little lady like you.
I hardly notice strength. Probably because I have them all the time.
You're all right.
Fine, just a little stronger than usual.
Yeah. Boiled mignon's nice, if you know what I mean.
Don't worry, I won't order it.
Do what you like. I'd prefer it if you didn't, though. You wouldn't be giving them the satisfaction then. Do you know, you look familiar to me.
Do I?
Yes. Have you ever worked in the tobacconist on Glenham Road?
No.
Funny, I could have sworn I've seen you before.
Why don't you have some more of your drink?
I think I might have the egg and chips.
Do you know what? I think I might join you on that one.
Are you sure?
Perfectly.
Jack!
Ralph! Well, it be then, darling. Have you looked at that mignon?
I have, but decided against it. I'll have egg and chips, please.
Suit yourself, Ralph.
I'll have the same.
Will there be any more drinks?
None for me, thank you.
What about you, Mrs. Do you want a screwdriver for that sidecar?
I'm all right, thank you.
See, I know what one of them is.
It's because he is one. Sometimes I do wonder why this is my favourite pub. Probably because it's the closest.
So what made you agree to meeting me here?
Well, Louis really wanted me to.
And that's it. That's the only reason.
No, of course not. I mean, obviously I was flattered when I heard somebody of your description would meet me, socially.
Flattered? Why should you be flattered?
Well, look at me. I'm hardly Cary Grant.
This is true, but you are an attractive man.
With beautiful eyes.
Yes, I've never seen them by the light of a cigarette before.
I should think you haven't, if this is the first time we've met.
Louis speaks very highly of you.
Oh, does he? Not to me, he doesn't. Let's not talk about Louis anyway. Let's talk about you. Where do you work?
I work for a man at his house. I cook and I clean. He's a lot like you, actually.
I've got some competition then.
Not really. And you, what do you do?
Well, not a lot, if I'm being brutally honest. I was born into money, you see, so I've never really worked. Of course, you know Louis. He works for me. And there's my housekeeper, Mary. She cooks and cleans. She's a lot like you, actually.
So I have some competition then.
Not really.
What's she like, Mary?
Well, I suppose she's helpful, to say the least. She is my housekeeper, after all. But I don't know why she always acts strangely around me.
I do.
Why?
I suppose it's like the Florence Nightingale effect. I presume she fancies you.
Not Mary. She's 26.
You forget. So am I.
And what do you think of me so far?
So far, I think you're wonderful.
I think I know who you are now.
You do?
Egg and chips! Twice, there we go. Sure I can't get you any more drinks?
None for me, thank you. You better order something. You'll only keep nagging.
Him again, please.
No problem.
So, who did you think I was?
Oh, I don't know. The egg and chips ruined my train of thought.
Well, best put an end to your guessing game. I'm sure we've never met before. Have some more of your beer.
You trying to get me drunk?
It doesn't look like you need much help with that.
You've noticed I'm a drinker, then.
It's not hard to tell, and plus Louis told me anyway.
I'm even more surprised you came to meet me. And you still think I'm wonderful.
I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it. And anyway, I'm not one to judge. I'm sure you have your reasons.
Yes, I like drinking.
Just don't let it ruin you.
Ugh, I'm already ruined. Everything's ruined. Including these eggs.
Because you've given up, but tonight, hasn't this given you enough reason not to give up?
One night out with a beautiful woman.
There could be another night if you're lucky.
I'll not get to go out with any more beautiful women.
I meant with me, silly.
Oh, yes, of course. Another blind date.
It couldn't hardly be another blind date, if you know what I mean, but yes, I'd like to go out again.
But not here.
No, we'll go somewhere nice.
Would you like to go somewhere nice now?
But what about our egg and chips and my drink?
Stuff the egg and chips and the drink. Let's go somewhere in the city.
But not the Banana Club.
Why not?
I was in there last night. I didn't like it very much.
There we are.
You have that. We're off into London.
Oh, is this place not good enough for you now?
Not really. There's the money for tonight. Kid.
Good morning!
Ugh. Tell that to my head.
Hungover, are we?
What do you think?
What would it be then? A drop of gin or a cup of tea?
Tea.
Ooh, here, have mine. I always thought you said, what makes you bad makes you better. This is a surprise.
Oh, shut up, will you?
So, how did it go?
Last night. Great. We left the wagon and horses pretty early and went off into London.
Ooh, you must have liked
I
her.
do. And I think she likes me.
Oh, really? I had a funny feeling you two will get on.
Where's Mary? I'm craving bacon.
She's probably in the same state as you are.
What?
Yes, me and her had a few drinks here last night.
What were you doing getting my housekeeper stewed?
You want to ask yourself the same question.
What?
Oh, would you like some breakfast?
Yes.
Bacon and eggs?
Yes. Put some on for yourself and some for Mary if you were drinking. You know how Mary likes her eggs.
Unfertilized, I hope.
Bring mine to my room.
So, how did it go?
You went really well, but I wish I hadn't drunk so much.
Yes, well, you went out with Ralph. What did you expect? Did you get back here on time?
He didn't give me the chance. After we left the nightclub, we got stranded in London, so we had to walk back. I pretended I lived on Wellington Street to give Ralph enough time to get back, and then when I came back, I realised I had forgotten my key. So I had to go through the grounds, round the back of the house, up the drain pipe to my bedroom window.
Yes, well, it's not a boring night with Ralph.
I saw a different side to him last night. A sensitive side.
Ooh, I don't think he's seen his sensitive side since about 1917, so you want to think yourself lucky. Did you keep calm?
I did. You should have seen me. I was very elegant. I said things like, I think you're wonderful. And there could be another night if you're lucky.
Oh, I'm proud of you. It looks like you've put him on the right track already. He had a tea just now.
I must have made an impression.
Keep this up and he'll be a new man in a matter of months.
Well, I best pull myself together before he gets up again.
Yes, well, I'm making some breakfast for us all, so...
Any chance of this bacon any time soon?
Yes, well, I'm just getting on with it.
Now that Mary's back to the world of the living, she can do it.
Yes, Mr. Saunders.
Looks as if you had a few too many last night.
Oh, no, I'm just tired, Mr. Saunders.
But Louis said you had a few drinks.
Yeah, a few too many.
Should try drinking with me sometime. I'll show you how it's done.
Only you knew.
Oh, and Louis, ring Mildred. See if she wants to go out again tonight.
I'll let you know on that one, Ralph.
Not again.
Oh, come on, Mary. If he wants to go out again, then you've got to. This is your dream come true.
Yes, but I can't keep up being his housekeeper through the day and then drinking at night.
You don't have to drink.
You said it yourself. You're going out with Ralph. What do you expect?
Come on, Mary.
All right, then.
Okay, I'll tell him that she said yes then. 7:30 at the train station. Then you can go to London, if you want.
Last night just got me thinking though how this is going to end up. I can't keep doing this forever. And Mr. Saunders is going to fall in love with someone who doesn't exist. And then what? He's going to carry on his drinking and become depressed.
For now, it's good for him. Don't worry about the future just yet. I'm working on that. You just go and have another good night.
At this rate, I'll end up the alcoholic.
Marion Saunders! I never thought I'd see you in here again.
Neither did I. Jog my memory. Who are you again?
It's me, Jack. You must remember me.
I think I do.
I used to collect the glasses, but I'm running the place now. What can I get you?
A bottle of bitter, please.
You always were a woman of refined taste, weren't you? So, where are you living now?
I'm up in Scotland. I want to be as far away from Ralph as I could possibly be.
Oh, what are you doing down here then?
Well, it's been 10 years and we're still not divorced. So I thought it was about time we were. You know, to hell with the shame.
Do you know, he was in here the other night with a young lady.
Was he now?
Yeah, bought her egg and chips.
Ooh, he certainly knows how to treat a woman. Slimy little toad. You know, I was going to get him on the grounds of unreasonable behaviour, but I'll get him with adultery as well. Fancy seeing another woman whilst you're happily married.
Happily married when you live in Scotland.
Well, that sounds like happy marriage to me. The court doesn't need to know we live apart. I'm going to clean him out. That little tat's not getting a penny of mine.
To be honest, I don't think she's that bothered. She wouldn't even let him buy the mignon last night.
I mean, what?
Never mind. I did hear him say they were going into London. I wasn't listening, I just heard it.
London? London. I bet the one night that those Germans weren't dropping bombs.
Yeah, you're going to drop a bombshell when he finds out what you're up to. Hey, do us a favour, though. Make sure he's got enough money to still come and spend it all in here, won't you?
Well, I can't promise anything. It's been a long time coming. Right. I'm off to find Ralph. If you hear screaming, that'll be him.
Oh, sod.
Still likes his drink then. His whiskey may taste a little bit stronger next time.
What on earth are you doing here?
What were you doing wearing a woman's apron?
What on earth are you doing here?
I've come to take what's mine.
Marion? Is that you? Does Ralph know you're here?
No, don't you go saying a word to him.
What's that?
Nothing.
No to me.
No, nothing. No, it's fine. No.
Poison? Oh, Marion, wouldn't a divorce be easier? Mary, you're not meant to be back this early. You've only been gone half an hour.
I'm with Ralph. He's brought me back to meet Mary and see the house. What do I do?
Where's Ralph?
Coming up the stairs now. You've got to help me.
I've got my own problem. Ralph's wife has just appeared. He tried poisoning the drinks.
Poison?
Quick, yes, you go hide in the kitchen and I'll store them.
Ah, there you are, Louis. Where's Mildred?
I've sent her to the bathroom.
Where's Mary? I'd like her to meet her.
I think she's at the bathroom too.
Not together, I hope.
Yes, I shouldn't think so.
Well, I'll just go change into something a little more comfortable.
Yes. You can't do this.
I have to.
Did you see Marion in there?
No, I knew this would go wrong.
You'll never be in the same room as Mildred.
Well, I know that. I can hardly be two people at the same time.
Yes, but you did a good job of it so far. Oh, I've got an idea. How about I tell him that you've gone out for a bit?
Good idea. Why don't I think of that?
Oh, there you are, Mary. I brought Mildred to meet you. Fix up a couple of drinks with you. I'll have a whiskey and...
Sidecar for me.
No, not these drinks. Marion may have poisoned them. Ralph, I don't think that you should have a drink just now.
Why ever not?
Because I forbid it.
What are you talking about, you silly man?
Not the whiskey.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't drink this whiskey.
Because Mildred said that she doesn't like kissing men with whiskey breath.
Ah, good save, old boy. I may have a gin.
No,
Louis, you're testing my patience.
we haven't any tonic.
What are you talking about? You bought 5 bottles of the stuff yesterday.
I drank them all.
You drank 5 bottles of tonic water when?
Just now. I'm mad about it.
This bottle of port. Now, I know Mildred likes this, and we don't need anything to go with it.
Ralph, do you think it's a good idea that Mildred meets Mary?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, because you've only met her yourself yesterday.
Oh, Mary?
Yes. No, Mildred.
I wouldn't worry, it's only Mary.
That's what worries me.
Oh!
Oh no! She poisoned the port!
It's corked!
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. It's a disaster. What are you going on about poison for? Go get yourself a drink and relax.
I don't think I will, actually. Oh, there you are, Mildred. Did you spot Mary in your travels?
No, why would I have? Oh, yes, she seems a lovely girl.
You see, they have met now. No need for all this.
Don't be so silly. Go get Mary a drink whilst you're up. You'll know what she wants. Come, Mildred, sit down.
Thank you. It's a lovely house.
Thank you. Mary, bring us in a couple of chairs from the kitchen, will you? No, it's all right. Mary will do that. Mary!
I'll get them.
So the house.
Oh, the house. You like it? Yes. Well, I never really noticed it. The rest of the house is practically abandoned. I've thought of downsizing, but it wouldn't be right. It's been in the family for years. Mary, bring us some nuts. Yes, Mr. Saunders.
Does it sound like me? And I don't think we've got any. At my house, I mean.
It's a good job we're not at yours, then. Louis, where's Mary?
I don't know.
Do you know what? If I'm going to meet Mary, I better powder my nose.
Oh, don't make a fuss.
I feel better.
Oh, go on, but don't be long.
Ralph, you've got no nuts.
That's funny. Mildred hasn't got any nuts either.
She'll be nutty after tonight.
Where's Mary hiding?
Oh, she's in the kitchen. Don't go and get her. Forget the nibbles.
We can't not have nibbles.
Yes, we can.
Mary, come out of the kitchen. Louis seems to think we're fine without nibbles. We're nibbleless now. Oh, thank you, Mary. See, I have got some nuts. What were you talking about? What on earth are you doing?
I tripped.
Mary, come and clean this mess at once.
Coming, Mr. Saunders!
Where's she going now?
I don't know.
Mildred's just gone to powder her nose. She's making a real effort for you.
I know she is!
She's a lovely woman, you know. I bet you two would get on like a house on fire.
I just wish the house was on fire. Oh.
Mildred's been a long time.
Are you timing her?
No, I'm just making a point. Mildred, dear!
Why don't I get some more nibbles? We can't be nibbleless, can we?
I Is everybody going crazy just because I brought Mildred home?
I'm not going crazy. No!
Yes, you are. And so is Mary. I don't understand it.
Well, because you don't bring many people round Ralph. She's just a bit nervous.
Well, there's no reason to act like this. They get along fine. I just wish they'd sit down together.
I'll just go in the kitchen, see how she's doing finding them
Oh,
notes.
don't you go in there as well. What's so interesting in that kitchen? Perhaps we should all sit in there. What are you doing sat in Mary's chair?
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was sat there.
And you've got Mary's glasses on.
Ralph,
It's just a bit of a joke. She's like that, Mildred.
Ralph, it's me, Mary.
Yeah!
What the
Oh!
dickens? Marion!
Everything's under control.
Charles?
You're a man. I've been wrestling with a man.
Who's this?
Charles, my wife's brother. What are you doing dressed like Marion?
Because she's dead. Can you get off me? Oh, yeah, sorry. She's dead, and I killed her.
Oh, at least that's one bit of good news.
She would never divorce you, and all your money would go to waste. So if you and Marion out the picture, this would all be mine. This is it, Ralph. Your time's up.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, spiffing.
I don't care how attractive he was.
Now, what's all this about Mary?
Oh, it's all my fault. I thought if you started seeing another woman that you stopped the drinking. When Mary went out for her birthday, I noticed how different she looked, all dolled up and everything. So I set you up posing as a friend of mine.
Well, thank you very much. For the first time in my life, I find a woman that I'd like to have relations with, and it turns out to be my housekeeper.
I do like you.
What?
I do like you, Ralph. When you described me to Mildred and you said, you don't know why I act the way I do around you. And I said it's probably the Florence Nightingale effect. I know it is. For 6 years I've cared for you. And I do like you, Ralph. I do think you're wonderful.
But, Mary, you're 26.
Mildred was 26. You liked Mildred. Do you like me?
Well, I suppose if I like one, then I've got to like the other.
You mean it?
I do, yes.
I knew it would work out in the end!
Don't think you're off the hook.
You'll want to thank me. You've never realised that you liked Mary. Not until now, anyway. What? It's me in the fan. Is that Marion?
What are you doing here?
I thought there was going to be a big argument. I've shut the pub. Who is that?
That is Charles, my wife's brother, dressed as my wife.
Oh, you're a queer bunch, you lot, aren't you? They had me fooled anyway.
So what do you say, Ralph? Shall we continue seeing each other, going places, see where this goes?
I'd like that, yes. I just wish you'd said something sooner, then maybe we could have talked about this.
You'd have never listened to your housekeeper.
So, do you promise to quit the drinking?
I'll get there. From tomorrow night, I'll throw out most of my stock. But tonight is a night for celebrating. Louis, pour the drinks. There you are.
Cheers. Oh no! The poison!
Poison?
Yes, I caught Charles trying to poison your collection. You'll find it in a blue bottle in her handbag. Oh, help me, I don't know how long I've got left.
Are you sure the poison was in a blue bottle?
Yes, perfectly
That's funny, because the orange bottle is poisonous. The blue bottle is women's perfume. Stupid old fool couldn't even get that right.
I could have sworn it was...
Shall we go to the wagon and horses? Free bar, Jack.